Tonight, some chilling new details are emerging about the murder of a Davis police officer. The police chief now calling it an ambush, saying the gunman reloaded multiple times. Reporter Steve Large is in Davis tonight.
This was basically just a routine traffic collision.
Davis Police Chief Darren Pytel recounted a routine call that turned terrifying. A suspect taking aim at his officer on scene.
The suspect rode up on his bicycle and was in some shadows on the sidewalk.
Chief Pytel says that suspect then ambushed Officer Natalie Corona.
Officer Corona was in the street in between two vehicles involved in the collision, and the suspect basically just opened up fire.
Corona fell to the ground. Pytel says he continued firing at her, unloading a magazine from his semi-automatic handgun. After that, Pytel says the suspect reloaded twice more, firing shots in all directions, including at a firefighter whose boot was hit. He escaped injury.
I think the biggest reason why they didn't is we were lucky. And that's probably the best way I can put it.
A fire truck was riddled with bullet holes. There were other close calls. Bullets hit a bus, a home, and a woman's backpack. Pytel says the suspect then took off, making a loop around the block back to his home.
It was there that he met with a roommate and really didn't show any signs that he had just been involved in this incident.
Only the suspect left a backpack behind. Investigators found it and used items inside it to track him to the home. This man lives next door and was inside with his family as SWAT teams swarmed in.
Yeah, I'm just overall shocked, that this was the house where they found the shooter.
New details from this Davis night of terror, leaving an officer dead, this community devastated. And that suspect took his own life inside that home. Tonight, the Davis Police Department is holding off releasing the suspect ID, waiting for the coroner to do that. In Davis, Steve Large, KPIX 5.
Also tonight, friends and family are remembering Officer Natalie Corona, a woman who wanted to serve her community.
Veronica De La Cruz joins us now with the show of support. Veronica.
Yeah, Liz and Ken, all day long, mourners have been leaving flowers and writing messages at a growing memorial outside the Davis Police Department. The 22-year-old rookie officer commuted from her family's home in Colusa County to work patrol in Davis, about an hour away. Her father, a law enforcement veteran, says she had a big heart with or without her badge on.
She arrested an individual the other day, and she came home and said, you know, Dad, I had to take her, I had to take this person's bag of cereal, and that was all they had to eat. And so I put $5 in his bag and told him, you know, that was for them to eat when they got out. And I said, well, Natalie, you can do that. I said, but you're going to run into people like that all the time. She says, I know, Dad, but I don't mind it.
Natalie was sworn into the Davis Police Department back in August. Her family says being an officer was her dream.
She died doing what she loved to do. She knew that that was a possibility. I think she embraced that.
The Davis Police Department has not had an officer killed in the line of duty in nearly 60 years.
She was the most friendly, outgoing, and just wanted to be everybody's friend, and was. I've heard so many times in the past 2 days about, she's like a daughter, she's my best friend, she was like a sister. She was just somebody that everybody in this building respected. And truly, I don't think I've ever worked with anybody quite like her.
A candlelight vigil honoring Officer Natalie Corona will take place tomorrow at 6 p.m. at Central Park in Davis.